obviously get de-suited and time to jump off the map. Obviously switch heroes to get it back. But now the Mayhem making another push in. They're close to that Transcendence. Keep an eye on things now. Vishu just wants to get Ogu. Looking for a bit of a dive, actually. You can see the rest of the Gladiators have already gone. But Zup has already been removed from the fight. Now Vishu gets stunned up, but really no damage to follow it up there. He's on his own, but he can boost himself. He lays it on down. Logic's falls. Vishu now getting back into the fight. He sees to have found a sort of Zenyatta, but thinks better of it. Needs to get himself back on towards the point, but it's just him here. The Mayhem.
He goes right through D.VA, takes out Logic's. Don't know if this will be enough though, and there's actually members from the Gladiators coming off of the spawn. Hydration with 2 with the blade. They will get Manitin out of the equation. Tvik trying to come over the top here. This will be Tvik and Zebo alive.
Barrage doesn't get much there. He actually gets cut down by Shaz, and it's going to be pretty much it. The wick burns down. It's so... I know he really loves Ana. He's very, very good at it. And maybe he doesn't like to be sort of as aggressive with that Zeb. We've sort of noticed that trend in his play before.
And we see Big Goose will pick up Lucio here. They'll have Shaz, who knows a tremendous Zenyatta. He will play Mercy. So
Practicing some damage into some tanks to start this thing off, and Shaz has brought back Remix while Swoosh goes down.
he's playing Widow, so...
Not that one though. That wasn't super nice.
Yeah, no, he gets killed.
But Tvix found his second. All these tanks are feeding him so much ultimate percentage, so much damage available here to the Swedish star player. But
they're going to come back on this point. And I think you look at the Gladiators, course of attack. I think you need to get Asher on the flank here. Really cause some problems as Tracer can't keep darting in towards the front. Here comes the pressure from the Gladiators. Asher in the back lines actually takes out Zebo.
Big pick now. Lucio's missing from the mix. Samaritan's looking for further targets to try and even the ledger, but Shawford already fallen. Remix down now as well. 2 crucial players missing for the Gladiators, and Vishu's going to get knocked out of the safety of his suit. Blown up with the micro rockets to boot. And Manitin really getting a bit of biffo there on the point. Asher to back away. The self-destruct obviously is not something he wants to stick around and watch the fireworks for, and the Mayhem are now in the lead.
For the Gladiators, though, you have a speed boost plus sound barrier combination here from Big Goose coming up. Asher with a pulse bomb, no support ults on the side of the Mayhem. They just need to get a touch of the point here to the Gladiators.
Gonna have a crack at it anyway. Pulse bomb is there. Oh, despite the sound barrier, Remix gets bursted down regardless. The micro rockets really hurting up close and personal. Now the self-destructing over the top, and Manitin seeks shelter now as well. Perhaps get some food for the fallout, but he's back, all de-suited. Goose is missing here. You can see Tvik has a bit of freedom over the top of the point here. Short-4 unaccounted for at this stage. We see his Mercy close by, and he has a barrage that might be the way the Gladiators break back into this fight, but the need to connect those rockets. Asher finds Zebasai, second time in 2 fights, he's found a loose point.
And now they're going to decide to go in. They're going to use their Transcendence to attack. They get Zebasai very low there on Mercy. Not able to finish him off. It'll be a self-destruct from Manitin that takes out Remix. And now it's the Mayhem's turn. Just stand over on the other side of this pillar. No reason to just jump on in.
The Gladiators have to push this. The Mayhem aren't feeling incentivized to get aggressive now that they hold the point and they're accruing percentage. They've also got double support ultimates, so that's the Transcendence and the Valkyrie to work with. But Big Goose, if they allow the Gladiators to sit for any longer, he will too. He will at least have the Valkyrie. And now look at all the real estate that's being taken up by the Gladiators here. The Mayhem are disengaging, pulling back off the point now, giving a bit of space to the Gladiators, but that's just what they need. Remix, though, has fallen. Asher found Zoppe. He's doing such a great job of getting into the backline so far this match, Matt. And now Remix and Shawford coming back forces Everside to do the same. His Mercy brings Manitin and Zoppe back in the fight, so the Zens are back on parade. And Asher sitting back now. Look at how the entirety of the Gladiators now, they swing. They apply all of their pressure and resources towards that flanking side, and knowing that the Mayhem are trying to do a bit of a dose-and-dose, so they swap positions. Now the Gladiators look like they're attacking. You'd be forgiven if you thought that was actually the case. The problem for Florida is no one is on the payload right now.
Yeah, and they also have Hydration coming off Spawn, who has a Riptide. Couldn't get flanked here in a bad way. Just gets so pinched into an odd angle. Yeah, the Gladiators right now playing from the offensive side, so to speak. It'll be Valkyrie that comes out for the Gladiators here first.
Hydration, 3 HP on the Riptide, but it was a good distraction, it feels. At least that was the case. You'd see all the heads of the Mayhem turned in that direction to make sure they could try and gun the tire down early on. Vishu might be jumped on here. You can see he's still being healed over the top there by Bink and the Gladiators with that burst damage. Vishu has some burst damage of his own. The self-destruct there, I mean, he's got the button sat right there and he's ready to hit it if he needs to, but right now he's making sure he doesn't get back capped. You see Logic thought he managed to find a kill. That's value.